We are Joe and Esther. Come with us while we grab coffee and go to our next road trip destination. We love to travel and experience nature, even if it takes us to places unknown. In this episode of Road Trips, we'll be visiting the Castello di Amorosa Castle in the Napa Valley. The castle is located a little south of the city of Calistoga in California, off Highway 128. After checking in and confirming our reservation, we headed up the driveway to find a place to park. Reservations are required to enter the castle. You can make a reservation on the Castello di Amorosa website. I'll place a link to the website in the description of this video. When you're making your reservation, I highly recommend that you choose the Diamond Estate Tour and Wine Tasting for $75 per person, which includes the guided tour, which lasts almost 2 hours. The seated tasting experience is $60 per person, and it includes wine tasting and self-guided tour to limited areas of the castle. If you choose the self-guided tour option, there are a lot of areas of the castle you will not be able to enter and see, and your access will be limited to the 2 main levels. You will only have access to the courtyard, truncated tower, chapel, great hall, and Knights Hall gift shop. Walking up these steps, we see in true castle fashion a moat and a drawbridge. I stopped by the check-in to pick up our wine tasting tickets and also get a map of the castle. After checking in, we decided to explore the castle for a bit before heading downstairs to our wine tasting appointment. The castle has 4 levels above ground and 4 levels below, with 107 rooms and around 121,000 square feet. While looking around the truncated tower, we were able to sneak a peek of the amazing views from the castle's aeroloop windows. Castello di Amorosa is considered to be one of the top 10 castles in the world, and it would be difficult to find a better example of a 13th century Tuscan castle. The castle was built by Dario Satui and was opened to the public in 2007. Dario purchased the land in 1993 for $3.2 million and then sunk an additional $40 million into the construction of the castle and the outer buildings and the winery inside the castle. The construction took 12 years to complete. Key details and building techniques are architecturally faithful to the 12th and 13th century time period. Dario is a fourth-generation winemaker and also operates V. Satui Winery in St. Helena, which is close by the castle. After passing the guardhouse, Esther and I found the stairwell and climbed up the stairs to see what we could find on top. After climbing several stairs, she was rewarded with the spectacular view of the Napa Valley from the South Tower. This is the Great Hall, a place where knights would come for a decadent, multi-course meal, and the Baron of the castle would entertain his guests. When you enter the Great Hall, you are surrounded by hand-painted Italian frescoes, and the centerpiece is the 500-year-old Umbrian fireplace. The chapel is located in the courtyard next to the Great Hall. The frescoes in the chapel were hand-painted by two different artists and meant to depict what happens if you commit any of the 7 deadly sins. The main fresco in the chapel was originally painted in a church in Tuscany, Italy by Taddeo di Bartolo in 1392 and then repainted by Fabio Zanzoni. Due to permitting issues with Napa County, the castle is not allowed to perform any wedding or mass services in the chapel. In the heart of the castle is the courtyard. It is a very vibrant space that provides access to many areas of the castle, including the bathrooms. At this point, it was time for us to head downstairs to start our wine tasting experience. The wine tasting experience is downstairs below the lower courtyard in the tasting room. We ordered the cheese and meats platter to pair with our tasting experience. The cheeses we sampled were of the very best quality we have ever experienced. wines, grape juice for me, was excellent. Esther and I had a good time being treated like royalty in the tasting room. After enjoying our brunch, we decided to head outside and check out the outer areas of the castle. There is a small farm with some chickens and emo that we're supposed to stay away from, and the world famous goat named Giacomo. While we were looking around the south side of the castle, we could see the burned out trees from the glass fire. The glass fire destroyed the farm and all of the wine that was produced and stored in the castle. The castle itself was unharmed by the fire, but we did see some damage to one of the guard towers in the back of the castle. If you decide to go, I highly recommend paying a little extra for the guided tour. There is much of the grounds you cannot see on the self-guided tour. I hope you liked our visit to Castello di Amorosa Castle in the Napa Valley. You can find more information about the castle, its history, and details on how to make reservations in the description of this video. Thanks for watching our video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.